The time is 8:35 in the morning time on this Monday morning, November 19th, 2018. It is time now for the Peter Channel Morning News on this Monday morning, November 19th, 2018. And good morning to you all on this lovely Monday morning, November 19th, 2018, 8:36 a.m. and 40 degrees in North Massachusetts. Top stories on the Peter Channel Morning News at 8:36 is California 40 days, raise modified death toll to 80, lower number of missing persons. Retired Admiral McRaven responds to Trump's Fox News interview. Mexican protests against migrant caravan. Nancy Pelosi challenged by Democrats for House Speaker. Kansas governor demands county commission resign over mass race from Iraq. Former Ohio judge who brutally beat a wife arrested after she was stabbed to death. Trump and Fox interviewed Sunday three themes of cost and immigration. Miller probing Little Adam. Trump administration faces two legal charge for sound restrictions. Israel's CNN News survives early poll threat. No Brexit deal available. EU ministers tell Britain. North Korea, the nuclear plan has gone nowhere since Trump Kim summit. Migrants flood Colombia's been worst humanitarian crisis in decades. Nissan asks cost goes enough to find a significant acts of misconduct. Tim Cook defends Apple taking billions from Google after his blistering attack and data, hornet tech firms. Asia shares inch up and Fed cautious curbs dollar. Bitcoin 6 the new 13-month low. Okay, looking at stocks today. 123.95 at 25, 13.22, SP 5 6.07 at 36.27, and NASDAQ down 11.16 at 7247.87. North and South Korea delegates with mutual business interests celebrated progress at a Korean ties at North Korea's Committee on Monday. Israel cabinet members bold shake up over ceasefire with Pakistan. Ceasefire with Palestinians. Japan has set guides to recycling adult diapers as population grows older. South Korea, the police have ended over a case involving the wife of South Korea's Pyongyang province governor in an alleged defamatory of false tweets to the prosecution on Monday. This delivery, Russia's progress resupply ship docks at ISS after 2-day flight. Bill Nye said, they're not going to live on Mars, let alone turn it on Earth. SpaceX delays Visor for launch of used rocket. 130 US plan to skip flu shots for the kids this season. Texas cases of infant models linked to honey passports from Mexico. Anti-vaccination struggle in North Carolina hit with a state where chickenpox outbreak in 2 decades and peanut allergy treatment board is trying to get it close to FDA approval. Peter Channel News Time. 8:38 on this Saturday morning, on this Monday morning. Time now for a sports report. Tonight, the Boston Celtics will be in Chattanooga. The Sean Artist game time 7:30 p.m. Chiefs vs. Reds will have an all-star fishing crew per ESPN. And New Lucas is back and ready to reclaim his place in MVP race. Alex Smith wasn't carrying risk against Colt McCoy just after Evers. Washington quarterback Alex Smith got enough field after brutal hit the Redskins 23-21 lost to the Houston Texans, and it's serious similar to 33 years ago when Joe Tasman got hit on Monday Night Football against the New York Giants. Tim Benson and Aaron in grievance after the Steelers comeback win versus Jacksonville. Jalen Resby of Jacksonville Jaguars struggling to hold back in motion after collapse against Pittsburgh Steelers. Peter Channel News Time. 8:39 on this Monday morning. Time now for a Peter Channel traffic transit check. Baby! On the MBTA, one line space delays up to 15 minutes to the Single Power Dial Life Station. Or line space delays up to 15 minutes to the Single Power at Sullivan Square Station. And Blue Island space delays up to 15 minutes to the Single Power at 7th Island Station. Fixed by train, 408, 710 a.m. from Washington South at 5:50 minutes BS between Littleton and North Station. And Parks Line train 805, 725 a.m. South Station departed South Station currently after 10:50 minutes beyond schedule. And Thursday on Lingard. Okay. In Rhode Island. 95, stop on side, it is. Slow from 122 in Protect downtown Providence Run, 146, 95 on the northbound side, so between Airport Connector, War Carrier down to Route 10 in Cranston, 195 westbound side, so between 140 to Seacon Connector, Route 44 at East Providence, 6 connector, so between 6 and 95 at downtown Providence, 295 at the northbound side, it is slow between 37 War Carrier to Route 6 in Johnson, Route 295 at the southbound side, so the Johnson stretch on Route 6, 146 both ends about 146 at Route 99 in the Lincoln Woodstock stretch, 99 northbound side for the 126 at 122 at the Woodstock stretch. What fence of the Newport Bridge is a little slow, but Jamestown, bottle beds, I got over bridges are looking good. And in the gate, 20 at the stop outside, also the board rotary, 25 at east outside, also around Bridge 6 and Bourne. 95 at the stop outside is slow about 152 at Attleboro. 95 at the northbound side, it is slow between Route 1 and shut out to Route 128 in Kenton. 485 at the northbound side, so between Route 6 and Milford all the way down to Route 20 in Marlborough, 24 at the northbound side it is. Slow between 27 and Brockton on Route 128 in Canton, Route 3 at the northbound side, so between 220 and Rockland on the Braintree split. 495 at the northbound side it is. Slow between Littleton, between Route 2 and Route 28. 495 at the southbound side, so between Route 111 and Boxborough and the Route 20 and 290 in Marlborough. 128 at both ends is back between 24 Canton and the Braintree split. 120 at the northbound side, so between the Braintree split, all the way down to Route 95 in Canton. 128 on the northbound side. It is backed up between 95 and Canton all the way down to Route 20 Waltham. 120 is southbound side, so between Linfield all the way down to Waltham. Seventh Expressway, northbound side, so between Braintree split down and the Mass Park Seventh Expressway, southbound side, so the Dorchester stretch. 93 both ends downtown Boston. Mass Park westbound side, so between Lower Airport down to South Boston. Mass Park eastbound side, so between Route 9 and Fairmount all the way down to the South Expressway. Mass Park westbound side, so between Lower Airport down to South Boston. And then Hibbers getting between also Brad Tolls at Newton Corner. 93 southbound side, so between 230 Midland down to St. Bridge downtown Boston. 93 both ends downtown Boston are backed up. 120 at the northbound side, so Peabody between 95 and 114. Route 3 at the southbound side, so Route 4 Chelsea down to Route 128 in Burlington. 495 at the southbound side, so between Route 113 in Haverhill, and then down to Route 93 out in Lawrence. 495 at the northbound side, so 133 in Andover, the 93 in Tewksbury. And 190 in the southbound side, so between Route 117 in Leominster, and 290 eastbound side, so between Mass Pike, all the way down to Route 9 in Worcester. And Route 146, the northbound side, also around Route 290 in Worcester. Peter Channel News Time is 8:43 on this Monday morning. And it's time now for a weather report. Radar satellite duplicate shows rain showers then around Boston vicinity and northeastern Massachusetts at heavy bands stretching along Lexington and Hudson. And it's sleeting around central Massachusetts from Worcester all the way down to Amherst, New Hampshire, and snowing around Manchester down to Portsmouth, New Hampshire, with some snow and sleet around Portsmouth, New Hampshire, and some rain from Nashville down to Hampton, New Hampshire, and raining from Sturbridge, Massachusetts, all over down to Great Bridge, Massachusetts, northern portion of Connecticut, and down to east central of New York State, and then around Middletown, New York, and down on the line from mid-Maine coast from Wells all the way down to southern New Brunswick and central portion of the Nova Scotia, snow around Halifax, Nova Scotia, rain in northeast of Lockport, and snow in upstate New York and all the way down to from Montreal down to Quebec and several western ports of Quebec. Rain around Sunbury, Pennsylvania, and some snow from Sandy, Pennsylvania, stretching down to Lima, Ohio, and raining from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, all the way down to Louisville, Kentucky. Alright, right now, temperatures in the 30s, the low to mid 40s in southern New England, in the 20s, the low 30s in northern New England. Rain may change the snow to the border before ending Tuesday after some impact of the travel to possibly east direction, north or west of I-95. Okay, let's take a look at the forecast. It goes like this. Chance of rain may before noon for the day. Clouds cover 40 degrees. Live river wind. Anticipation is 40%. New precipitation less than 7 inches possible tonight. Rain likely may after 1 a.m. Clouds cover 35 degrees. Northeast wind. Anticipation is 6%. New precipitation less than 7 inches possible for Tuesday. Rain before 4 p.m. Anticipation is still between 4 p.m. High near 41 degrees and north at about 3 to 7 miles an hour. Anticipation is 8%. Little circulation expected Tuesday night. Chance of snow may before 7 p.m. Clouds during early evening, then gradually clear with a low about 25 degrees. West about 3 to 6 miles an hour. Anticipation is 30%. New circulation less than 10 inch possible. Wednesday, slight snow showers after 4 p.m. Most listed has come about 30 degrees and west about 3 to 7 miles an hour, just mentioned 20%. Wednesday night, most of about 11 degrees for Thanksgiving Day. It's going to be the coldest Thanksgiving day. It's sunny and most of it's going to be brutally cold. I'm about 21 to about 8 degrees for Friday. Sunday, the most of about 32, about 21 degrees. By Saturday, Punch has got about 45 degrees. Saturday at 8 chance rain. Most got about 32 degrees, chance mentioned 50% for Sunday. Chance rain, clouds got about 47 degrees and chance mentioned 50%. Right now, Naughton it is overcast and it's 40 degrees, and that's going to be it for the Peter Channel. Morning news on this Monday morning, November 19th, 2018. Peter's going to give a good afternoon, have a good morning, goodbye, 2 to 3 afternoon time for a noon time report. To give a good morning.